On this week's 2-minute tip, how to bury drip tape. So on the last few 2-minute tips, we talked about the basics of drip tape and how it works. And we also talked about the 6 reasons why you want to make sure that you bury the drip tape. But today we want to talk about how do we actually do that? How do we bury the tape? Drip tape can be buried up to 6 inches deep, but we usually end up putting ours about 3 to 4 inches deep in the ground. Now if you didn't have a wheel hoe, the way you would do this is you would take your long handle garden hoe and you would make you a little trench where your row was going to go. Dig out that trench, lay the tape down in it. Of course, you always want to put the emitters facing upwards, and then you'd cover up that tape with the hoe. The second option would be to take the wheel hoe with just the plow set, make you a furrow, lay that tape in the furrow by hand, and then turn those plows around and cover it back up. And then the third and the easiest option is to use our drip tape layer attachment for the double wheel hoe. Now the drip tape layer takes a 2-man job and makes it a 1-man job because it lays the tape and covers it for you simultaneously in one pass. The drip tape layer consists of 4 simple pieces that attach to the double wheel hoe. Now this attachment will only work with the double wheel hoe. It won't work with the single wheel hoe or the high arch wheel hoe. Now the first piece we've got here is called the roller guide assembly. So the tape comes off the roll around this little roller here, which guides it through this sleeve, and this sleeve is going to direct it towards the ground. And then once it goes through that sleeve on the roller guide assembly, it's going to come down and roll along this piece right here, which is called the roll layer. And the roll layer is just this piece right here that's grooved out so it holds the tape, and it's even got a little scraper on here to keep this piece clean as you're using it. Then you've got your bracket right here, which just sits on top of that wheel hoe toolbar, and it's going to hold that roll of drip tape in place. So the last piece here is this spool axle, and this is what your drip tape is going to sit on. This is going to sit into that bracket, and it's got 2 knobs on each side there, so you can adjust the tension to whatever you like. And then finally you've got your plow set that's going to sit on the back of the wheel hoe there, and that's what's going to cover up that tape as you go along the row and lay it. Now the drip tape layer attachment is really easy to install and doesn't take long, but if you're doing a lot of drip tape in your garden, I would suggest having you a dedicated double wheel hoe just for laying drip tape. It'll save you a lot of time and make things a lot easier for you. So I hope you enjoyed this little mini series on drip tape, the basics of it and how to use it and how to bury it. If you have any more questions about drip tape, feel free to put those in the comments and we'll be glad to answer them for you. And I'll see you guys on the next 2-minute tip.